much does it actually cost to buy a home here in Sonoma County? And no, I'm not talking about just interest rates and down payment, but what are all of the associated costs? That's exactly what we're gonna get into in this week's video. What's up, guys? My name is Danny. I'm Cronin. I'm a real estate agent right here in Sonoma County. And if this is your very first time to my channel, please do me a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. I drop a video once a week, every single week, all having to do with living in Sonoma County. And if you don't know by now, I am a full-time real estate agent. All my contact information is down below. Call me, text me, email me if you have any questions at all about buying, selling, or investing. With all that being said, let's get right into this week's video. So what are some of the associated costs? Obviously, if we've been looking around for a little bit, we know there is a down payment involved, but how much exactly do I need to put down? See, there are many different loan types. First-time home buyers loans, there are VA loans, there are conventional loans, and all of these things I am not a professional in, and if you have any questions about these, make sure you reach out to a lender or let me know. I work with a great lender locally. But let's give you just an example of a conventional loan of 20% down on a $500,000 house. What is my down payment? 20% on $500,000 is $100,000. This is what you need to come into the deal with if you have qualified for a conventional loan and you elected to put 20% down. On different loan types like an FHA home type, which is something we see often when it comes to first-time buyers, this loan type allows you to put down 3.5%, and 3.5% of $500,000 is $17,500. Now again, this varies. If you want more information on this, let me know. I will set you up with my lender and have them talk to you all about down payments. Number two, a cost not many people talk about, and that is closing costs. Here in Sonoma County, it's normal for the buyer to pay closing costs. Obviously, closing costs range. Usually here in Sonoma County, we're seeing between 3 and 5% of the purchase price. Mortgage insurance. If you're putting anything down less than 20% on that home, you're gonna pay something called PMI, which is private mortgage insurance. And this again varies just like everything else, but we are seeing it, and we do see this vary from just a few $100s every single month. Appraisal. So you're going to have a home appraised if you are getting a loan. And this essentially is the bank making sure that their investment is safe. And if the buyer happens to default on that mortgage, that bank is then going to sell that house, and they want to make sure they're getting all their money back that they lended you in the very beginning. Appraisal fees, again, vary just like everything else, but normally what I've been seeing personally the past couple of weeks and months, appraisals go from anywhere around $500 to $700 depending on the lender you use. And this, of course, is a fee that you will not be receiving back if you end up canceling escrow. Along with appraisals come inspections. So if you, the buyer, you end up deciding, I want to write an offer on this house, it gets approved, and then you want to make sure everything is okay with the home you're gonna get. You can get several different inspections. The most important one being home inspection, number 2, pest, and number 3, a roof inspection. All 3 of these inspections vary again, but we're seeing them around $200 all the way up to about $800. Some of the inspections can be a little bit more pricey, and usually we see those like well inspections or septic inspections, sewer inspections, stuff like that on any of the homes that aren't inside the city limits. Some of those can cost you about $1,000. And again, this is not a fee you get back if you decide to cancel escrow. Property tax. Welcome to home ownership in California and Sonoma County. So Sonoma County's property tax rate varies, but right now it's around 1.2%. So let's say you bought that $500,000 home. Your annual property tax is gonna be around $6,000. This is done in 2 installments, or you can have this looped into your mortgage every single month. And of course we have moving costs, obviously, right? If we're moving from one home to another house, there are associated fees. And these were very surprising when I started looking into these. I know firsthand, my wife and I, we moved from Northeast Santa Rosa in the JC neighborhood up the hill a little bit onto Chenate, and literally the houses are about maybe 5 minutes depending, but no more than like 10-minute drive. And we were shocked when we got some of the moving costs. If you're moving from out of state, these costs obviously go up. Say you're moving from Utah to Sonoma County, you have to have someone bring your stuff all the way from Utah all the way to Sonoma County, and that will vary. If you're moving locally, it's a couple $100s. If you're moving here from out of state, that could be several $1,000s, just depending on how many trips and how much stuff you have. I hope this video was helpful. I really want to make it clear when I'm making these videos, all of these things I just mentioned, these are rough estimates. This varies from title companies, this varies from lenders, Sonoma County property taxes vary, and all of these different things. But if you guys have any more questions about this, I hope this video was helpful, and reach out if you do have some questions. I would love to talk to you further about all of these fees. I want to be as transparent as humanly possible because I understand purchasing a home is a big expense, and a lot of people they get surprised by certain fees when they start to come in, and I can understand that does get overwhelming. It's my job as your real estate agent to lay down the facts and give you all the information you need before you make that decision. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.